perhaps one of the most secluded and evasive characters in Resident Evil history, Ada Wong was nonetheless a gifted spy, survivor of the Raccoon City outbreak, and an expert in weapons as well as hand-to-hand combat. Even though her personality and looks beam bright with character, her origins are kept in the shadows. In fact, the name Ada Wong may not even be her real name. The location of her birth, her heritage, and overall upbringing is left in a cloud of mystery, and although there are various reports, they all seem to contradict one another. Ada Wong's past may not be fully known, but her first true interaction with the events of Resident Evil came in around 1998, during the initial T-Virus outbreak. Ada had trained hard to become a spy working for a rival competitor to Umbrella. Umbrella and this rival company were both after the first place for dealing BOWs, or bioorganic weapons. Thus, Ada was assigned to spy on Umbrella in order to gain access to the Gvirus. She accomplished this by having a romance with John Clements, the head researcher at Umbrella. John was so madly in love with Ada that he even used her name as the password to his computer as a sign of trust, a computer that was filled with important documents regarding the viruses that in the end, Ada and her rival company was after. Even though Ada's work was cut out for her in disposing of John and reaching his computer, the job was far from finished. During the Raccoon City outbreak, Ada was tasked by the rival company to grab a sample of the Gvirus. The Gvirus was a rich commodity that many people were after, including Hunk. William Birkin was the overall creator of the Gvirus and needed to escape the facility before either Ada or Hunk reached him. Of course, it was too late for William.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the Gvirus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
You might hit the sample. Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger. What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
William had mutated into a huge abomination and was the sole target for both Umbrella and the rival company. Since William was inflicted with the Gvirus itself, William became a walking sample of the virus, a virus that he had initially created. Ada's task was simple: go to Raccoon City, find William, kill or trap him, and grab a sample of the Gvirus. During this task, Ada was aided by Leon S. Kennedy, a rookie cop whose first day was spent killing zombies. Unbeknownst to Leon was Ada's true intentions. She instead mocked up the plot that she was only looking for her boyfriend John, who by at this point was already dead. During their time spent, Ada and Leon had bonded and brought about a change in Ada's cynical and naive plots to work for companies that did not care for the safety of human beings. After all, this was the reason why Raccoon City was infested with zombies in the first place. Although Leon had defeated William Birkin and seen the missteps in her intentions, Ada proceeded to grab the sample from William, and although there was little remorse, she gave the Gvirus sample to Wesker. Her task was complete. Old habits die hard. Ada was tasked again to retrieve another sample of a virus known as Las Plagas, only this time her employer was Albert Wesker himself, who had been building up a new organization from the ashes of Umbrella known as the Third Organization. She was led to a remote village in Europe, where the virus was used to start a cult. It must have been pure destiny that coincidentally, Leon Kennedy was assigned to the same location in order to rescue the president's daughter.
Leon.
This encounter was one for the ages, as both Leon and Ada were forever gifted with a reclusive but close relationship.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada.
Unfortunately, they never changed. Leon was still the figure that stands for the greater good, and Ada was still the mysterious spy who in the end was employed by an evil company. Eventually, Ada succeeded her mission in retrieving the lost Plagas sample and returned it to Albert Wesker for the second time in a row. Only this time, Ada had betrayed Wesker in not giving him the true Plagas sample, but rather a more inadequate one. Wesker's use of the Plagas sample led him to create an entirely new virus known as the Ouroboros, a virus that wasn't meant to be used as a bioorganic weapon sold to military companies, but rather as a means to end all in completely wiping out the human population. Wesker's plot was cut short, and Ada Wong's employer was destroyed. Even though Ada Wong's career as a double agent had its shortcomings after the events of Resident Evil 5, she was again entangled in the events of Resident Evil 6. This Ada Wong hasn't missed a step in her combat skills, but her shady personality becomes a bit more clear as the story progresses. The first sign of Ada Wong's compassion for other humans is shown as she secretly saves Jake Muller and Sherry Birkin from many dangers during the story. Overall, Ada Wong may be a shady character, but her impeccable skills on the battlefield, her sarcastic humor, and her wit will always be legendary to the Resident Evil series. Would you like to see more lore? Be sure to comment down below your suggestions for other lore videos. Hit that like button and subscribe for more horror game content. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay single.